WUSA 9 Weather Impact Alert is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan.
Hi everybody, I'm meteorologist Jonathan Myers, and this is your latest WUSA 9 weather webcast for today. Storms developing this afternoon and lasting into this evening. That means heavy rain, the potential of some flooding. There will also be some gusty winds. I'd make sure that you keep your plans flexible. Also download the WUSA 9 app, as again, we are in the risk of severe weather. Actually, a whole laundry list of potential impacts from the severe weather for today. Our main threat, damaging winds. There could even be some hail, but again, damaging winds, flash flooding, I think is going to be our biggest threats for today. So that's why we're under a weather impact alert. And this is not only going to be that kind of inconvenience, plan changing nuisance weather, but also when you start talking damaging winds and flooding, you're also talking about the potential of life-threatening weather. All right, let's take a full look at what's going on. Flood watch is in effect. That's going to be for this afternoon through Friday at 2 a.m. So this area in green includes, again, the district and all of the surrounding counties, and really most of the DMV is covered by this. Now that's going to mean that we could see 1 to 3 inches of rain potentially in this area in green. Then also take a look at this. This is why we have that potential of flooding. We could have some excessive rainfall that moves in this area in red. That's the district rather down to Andrews, as well as Manassas, Leesburg, Frederick, up to Baltimore. This is a moderate 3 of 4 risk of potential flooding here. And then take a look even to the west where we don't have the flood watches out. That's a level 1 or 2 of 4 risk of excessive rainfall. So again, this area in red and yellow also, those areas that we are kind of covered in that flood watch. Because of that excessive rainfall risk, we could get, an inch or 2 inches of rain in just 1 hour. Very efficient rain producers with that high humidity that we've had. So let's go ahead and take a look at the futurecast. And for today, starting off this morning, rain-free. It's going to be mild and muggy by noontime. We're at 93 in the district, 88 in Annapolis. So the temperatures go quickly off to the races, but then the storms develop with our cold front in the vicinity. Some isolated storms at lunch by about 2 p.m. in the district, down 95 to Fredericksburg, east to Annapolis and also Prince George's County. You're starting to see some of those storms. And notice they're not really moving all that much, or at least they're kind of forming and then reforming over a lot of the same places. So that's why we're thinking that there could be some excessive rainfall out of these. And any of these reds, yellows, oranges that you see, not only heavy rainfall, but also the potential of harnessing some pretty hefty winds that could be in excess of 60 miles an hour. There could even be some hail as well. By about 8:30, 9 o'clock, those are moving south and east, but you see there, the commute highly impacted this afternoon by all this. Then by about 11 p.m., kind of out of here, but we stick with clouds and some light showers all the way into the day on Friday. That's going to be as our cold front sinks to the south. It will turn less humid, and it will be a lot cooler for Friday. But we will again have grayer skies, winds out of the north eventually with Canadian high pressure. And we like Canadian high pressure this time of year because it's not frigid or anything like that, but it's dry. And in this case, it's actually going to be noticeably cooler along with that lower humidity. But for today, one last day of heat. 93 degrees in the district. Will be at 90 at Manassas, 90 Patuxent River, 90 at Fredericksburg, 91 at Culpeper, 93 at Front Royal. But again, the storm's going to squelch that heat as we head into the afternoon. So if you have pool plans, the morning is going to be better for you. Overnight lows for tonight, we're at 72 in the district, 68 Manassas, 68 at Culpeper, Joint Base Andrews at 69, 66 Leesburg, and 67 at Frederick as we begin to lose the warmth and humidity. Look at these temperatures this afternoon, and to like Buffalo, Ottawa, you're in the low to mid 70s. We're still in the 90s, 80 up in Boston. So it's those type of numbers that are all across the northern tier of the United States that are going to be moving in, and that heat dome is going to get squished to the south over the next several days, actually through much of the next 7 days after today. Allergy index, yeah, the weeds are actually running high now, but trees and grasses in terms of the pollen are running low. Molds are moderate on the day. 10-day temperature trend, 89 is the average high. We're above average today, but look at this, 78 for tomorrow. Wow, that's cool. And temperatures really kind of at or below average for much of the rest of the 10-day forecast. So 93 for today. Again, showers and storms in the afternoon from 1 to 10 p.m. is going to be our weather impact alert. Could feel as hot as about 100 to 105 before those storms roll in. And then the heavy rainers, potential of wind and even some hail after about 1, 2 o'clock. Then for tomorrow, 78, some extra clouds. There could be a stray sprinkle or a leftover shower. By the time all this rain is said and done, by the way, tonight, looks like we could see 1 to possibly up to 3 inches of rain by early tomorrow morning. So again, we could be tallying up some damage reports and also dealing with some standing water for tomorrow morning's commute. 82 on Saturday, 83 on Sunday with sunshine, and then some showers and storms return for the middle of next week. But temperatures not too hard to take for this time of year. Have a great day.